to all my people, black entrepreneurs in the music game. Our moguls are falling. Suge Knight fell. We got Biggie fell. Kevin Lyles just resigned. I don't know if he's retiring. I hear my main man Mike Kaiser's no longer at Atlantic.
Yeah, I heard
a lot of people.
Atlantic clean house. Atlantic clean house.
A lot of people that we have leaned on. A lot of people that open up doors for opportunities for people that look like us are being removed and erased. Pay attention.
What's popping with y'all brothers today, man?
What's happening, fam?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. I'm thankful that y'all had the time to be able to just chop it up with me on the podcast, man, because like I titled the show Watching the Party Die. I know that got something to do with Kendrick Lamar's song though, but hip hop, like, do y'all think that this is just something that's random on my mind right quick? We're gonna get into the topics or whatever, but hip hop has been the dominant genre of music. Do y'all see it getting back to the essence of it, or do y'all seeing it like it's over with though? Like it's about to fall apart. What's one? You know what I'm saying?
I don't see it being as dominant as it was, but I don't think it's totally falling apart. Mm-hmm. Hip hop will always be a tool to reach quite a few people. I mean, whoever you're trying to reach, I think hip hop is a good marketing tool for that.
Yeah, that's what's up. What's your take on that?
I think for me, I mean, hip hop, well, I mean, depending on who you ask. I mean, will it go back to them days? No. I mean, because the content is not the same. Completely different content. Yeah. You know, you got kids. You know, you got teenager kids. These are not adults. Mm-hmm. You know, you might have something. They're not into adulthood like in their 30s yet. Yeah. So they haven't really experienced life.
Yeah, that's true.
They still experiencing life as it's happening. Mm-hmm. You know, I look at hip hop as being relatable. You know, I like relatable. I like substance. Mm-hmm. And today, these kids ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point there, though. I don't know if that's what the people want, though, no more. They just want some foolishness. So I don't see it going back there neither. And my perspective on that is that I think that it's a genre that's going to fall to the wayside, like rock and roll, like blues. Something else going to have to come up, but I don't think it's going to be no time soon. But I think that in the future, I can see it like dying down. That's just my take.
Right.
But how y'all brothers say been though? Go ahead, Walt. My fault.
I was just saying it's already dying down, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
It hasn't totally died, but it's dying down, I would say.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think that it's dying down like a mug too, though, to be honest with you. But how y'all day been, man? Before we get into the foolishness and the conversations and the hip hop stuff, how y'all day been on this beautiful day though, man?
Man, my day was good, man. Mm-hmm. Pretty good. I can't complain.
Yeah.
No, can't complain at all.
Me neither, fam. What about yours, Walt?
Oh yeah, my day's been great, man. Birthday tomorrow. Happy to be here. See another year. It's always
happy birthday, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a blessing.
Yes, sir.
Happy
it is.
Birthday, fam. That is a blessing. Another year around the globe, living life, just celebrating. You got anything special you doing for your birthday? You celebrating, fam?
Nothing too special, man. Nothing too special. Just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Probably go eat. You know what I mean? But nothing too out the way.
The game's coming on, and you know what I'm saying. And you in a sports
exactly.
Game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My day, I just worked out, edited up stuff for the podcast, chill, and try to get in touch with y'all brothers because I've been wanting to converse with both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've been reaching out to both of y'all independently and separately, but I said, man, I might as well have Guy and Reezy War on the same show because we got some stuff to talk about. And if y'all listening to this episode, I asked the brothers which clip was the one that, you know what I'm saying, got their attention or whatever. And this is how we going to start the show off.
You can have a long-term career. You can keep doing this for many, many years. You don't have to feel like there's an expiration date on your career or your dream has a deadline, because it doesn't.
Right.
Dreams don't have deadlines. I wanted to show people that you can continue because our culture, for some reason, has trained us to believe that we can't keep going.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you'll hear people say, well, hip hop is a young man's game and this and that. And it's not that it's a young man's game. What it is it's a game that needs fresh ideas. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times it's the young man who has the fresh idea.
Right.
So what you have to do is you have to stay curious. You cannot live this life and think that you know everything. Right. And everything can't be based on what we did in the 90s or what we did in the 80s. Mm-hmm. You have to, or even the early 2000s. We got to look at the current landscape, the current world as it is, and let that feed your soul, and then creatively give people something that you think is great. We
got to give LL his flowers, man. Guy, what was your take on what he was talking about? Because I got a long take on that, to be honest with y'all. I'm going to let y'all.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, LL is the one. I mean, I love what he said, because in our culture, we'd drown a dream real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll let somebody talk you out of your dream, and they'd steal your dream and go do it themselves.
Oh, that's a real spill right there. That's a real spill.
But also, I like what he said was it's the young cats that are, and I don't know if you noticed, like, you have these execs, or you have some people in the industry, right, who make music, who will steal something from the young dudes and take it as their own, knowing damn well it wasn't theirs to begin with.
That's true. And the execs like youthful things for some of this stuff that we see Diddy going through right now for their own pleasures. They ain't trying to. We ain't attracted to y'all 40-year-old dudes. We ain't gonna invest in y'all. But this young, fresh 18-year-old boy, pause. That's how they see it. You know what I'm saying? And they would invest in it though. But what you heard when you heard LL talk though? Whoa, talk to me.
I agree with LL, man. I mean, whatever your dream is, especially as long as you're good at it, it's possible. No matter the age, no matter whatever. Long as you're good at it, there's always a lane for you. Mm-hmm. But the moment that you're not viewed so good at it, then the question's gonna come. The age, the whatever else, So I agree with LL, man. I agree, and I think what he said, you got to stay curious. You can't go into it thinking you know everything. You can't. You have to stay curious on what's happening, what's going on, and be up on it. So I agree with what LL said.
Yeah, I agree too, because I like LL, man, and staying curious, that has something to do with all aspects of life, because we get to a point to where we feel as if we can't learn from each other no more. I'm better than him and I'm more knowledgeable than him. When you can actually learn from children, you can learn from a 3-year-old. You can always learn. You just got to remain open to it. But I want to give LL some flowers, and I got a question for both of y'all brothers about LL. It's a take, and I've been talking to people about this. You know, Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. And people had made a frenzy about Lil Wayne not getting it. Now, my take is Lil Wayne isn't marketable enough for the whole world. That's just my take. I ain't saying I'm right. But looking at LL, to me, LL is a top 5 rapper of all time, to me. Accolades and success and stuff. If y'all was in Jay-Z position, do y'all think that LL Cool J would be marketable enough to perform at the halftime Super Bowl over Lil Wayne, or would y'all choose Lil Wayne?
Go ahead, guy.
Honestly, you want me to be? I'm going with LL.
Ooh.
I still listen to LL.
He just dropped.
Like, straight up. Yeah, he just dropped. Yeah. I heard that. I listened to that album front to back already. I'm talking about his old stuff,
give me some
though.
Songs that
his classic shit.
What would resonate at the Super Bowl, guy? Give me 3 songs.
Man, who do you love? You got the song with Boyz II Men. You got the song with Mama Said Knock You Out. You got classics, bro. Like, it's so many songs. It's so many.
Okay. Yeah, you got a Round the Way, girl. Yeah. You got
right.
Okay.
It's Jiggling, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, LL got hits, dog. like you said, Mama Said Knock You Out. That possibly might have been LL's most successful album. But before that, don't forget about the I Need Love.
I Need Love.
I'm Bad.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
Damn, boy, y'all coming with it now.
LL is a true legend.
He's a pioneer, bro.
Even if you're not basing it off skills alone, just what LL has done for the culture. He's up there with Run DMC when it comes to that.
Bro, hold up.
He put Def Jam on the map at 16.
Back. Yeah. Whoa, you going too hard now. You got to give us your take. Wayne or L?
If I'm investing my money into this halftime show, I'm going with LL, man. LL is a bona fide star, dog. Not just with the raps either. Damn. You know what I mean? With TV, with movies.
Damn.
How could you not go with LL over Wayne? If those were the choices you're given, how could you not go with L?
Are we shitting on Wayne with this tape?
No, just Wayne ain't made himself accessible and relevant.
Okay. Why?
He has not been relevant in years.
I think these songs that we mentioned by LL stand the test of time more than any song I can think of by Lil Wayne as a solo artist.
That's a fact.
We about to get smoked on this podcast with this tape. They're gonna be on our ass with this tape.
They can have it.
Come on.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
that's a fact.
Yeah, facts is facts.
I agree too, right. Man. I feel like Lil Wayne need to take this frustration from not getting that opportunity and go in the studio, go to the gym, get healthy, put the hot damn drugs down, and give us what we want. Pause.
It's not even frustration though, bro. Cause think of it like this: Lil Wayne at one point was an icon. He still is an icon. Yeah. But at the same time, the Super Bowl that's been in Louisiana or New Orleans 11 times.
Yeah.
They ain't never called Lil Wayne. And he set himself up because for him to think that it was automatically going to be him to get the call, he set himself up.
Yeah, he set himself
when he know he has not been relevant. When the last time Wayne dropped an album?
It was trash too to me.
He been too busy talking to Skip and riding skateboards.
And let me ask y'all one more thing.
Talk to me.
Lil Wayne. Well, let me give you a statement. In my opinion, Lil Wayne don't even have the hottest single to ever come from New Orleans rap scene. He ain't got no single hotter than Back That Ass Up. Not saying Juvie deserved to do the halftime show, but I'm just saying you coming on and he did. I saw him on some interview talking about that's his ultimate dream, you know. And when the Super Bowl be back around in New Orleans in 2025, that's his ultimate dream. He's setting himself up for a letdown, dog. Your body of work does not deserve that over not Kendrick Lamar with that Not Like Us and everything else Kendrick is doing right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I like Lil Wayne just like anybody else, but he don't deserve it over Kendrick right now. And he would not deserve it over LL if LL was in consideration.
Next 5 years, I was going to put Kendrick in my top 5, but I just can't remove LL. I just can't yet. Not yet. Not yet, but Kendrick.
Well, you know he in mine, so.
Yeah. Oh, he in your top 5? He got to be. Well,
yeah.
It's more relatable to you. I think that's
yeah.
And I can relate to it too. It's just that
LL in my top 5 too, though. So I removed Biggie. We removed Biggie real quick.
Ooh, tell me why. Before we get it, that's a good way to segue into some of this Diddy stuff. We ain't gonna stay too long, but that's a good way. Why Biggie ain't in your top 5?
Man, you see them transgender in them videos?
Good God Almighty! Come on now.
All of them are transgenders, bro. Why you got transgenders in your videos when you got girls, real live girls that you can put in your videos, bro? That's why Busta Rhymes looked at him the way he did.
I think Busta Rhymes with the fruit behavior also.
That's what I was about to say.
He could be. Everybody in that video could have been with the you know. So
yeah. But Busta ain't in the clear either. But since Guy brought it up,
go ahead.
I was watching the video the other night, and it was talking about Biggie with the tranny in the video and Big Papa. You see the tranny going to the urinal, to the men's urinal, and whipping out like everybody else, and then come back out on the dance floor. Guess who talking to her? Busta Rhymes trying to talk to her. Then Biggie sort of shun Busta Rhymes out the way. Then Biggie getting at her. And I'm gonna say something else. I'm only mentioning this because God brought it up. Now that's Big Papa. Now you go to that video that who the is this paging me at 5:46 in the morning? The same tranny in the bed with Big Dog rubbing him on the shoulders. You feel me? And then you got Craig Mack video. And I'm gonna have to bring LL up. I'm sorry. Now you got Craig Mack video flavor in your ear. Why is the same tranny in that video? You feel me? I feel like Snoop at the end of All About Her pop song. He said, we seen the same chick in my homeboy Warren G video. But you feel me? Like she in all the videos, dog. And I'm like, damn. All these bad women in New York, guess who y'all choose to put in the video? And then I'm gonna bring up LL. At the beginning of LL's verse on that flavor in your ear, guess what his first words are? Yeah. Delicious. So this was not a mystery, dog. This was not a mystery. It seems like it was, everybody was aware of what was going on. And it seems like they was trying to push the agenda on us way back then. But then the East Coast, West Coast beef took off and it might have had to be put on hold. I don't know. But it was not a coincidence. That's all I want to say.
I like y'all, bro. Y'all boys got some energy tonight, boy. What you on?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I wasn't even gonna mention it. I was thinking about it, but when God brought it up, I had to go put in the
guy from the West Coast. Your favorite artist, Tupac, whoa. Was he with the fruit foolishness?
I don't think so, man. I hope not. I don't think so.
No, Pac wasn't with the fruity stuff. He stood on business. But Pac jumped out the window too young, bro. And he messed up. Like, that's one thing I hate happened was when Pac did what he did in Vegas. Because it set a motion for a lot of shit. And it wasn't no East Coast, West Coast beef. Because nobody from the West Coast, nobody from the East Coast killed Pac.
Yeah.
Pac died from a West Coast dude.
Yeah.
Somebody he jumped. Diddy didn't have nothing to do with that.
Okay, I like that. Now hold up. Now
when Diddy would come, when Diddy and then when Diddy and then would come to Cali, they would hang with Bloods.
Oh, I thought
no,
Biggie hung with Bloods.
Wait a damn minute now, guys.
Biggie hung with Bloods.
I'm
trying to tell you.
No, wait a damn minute now.
Trying to tell you.
Now, Puff name ain't coming up in this Keefy D shit for no reason now. Like, Keefy D is a Southside Compton Crip now.
No. Keefy D is a Blood. His nephew was a Crip.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know if I agree with that. I know you from Cali. Cali.
I'm giving you insight because I got insight.
Let them break it down.
So now, Keefy D threw Diddy in there because he didn't want the light, right? His nephew is the one that killed Pac. That wasn't no hit.
Allegedly.
There was never a hit. No. Ain't no alleged.
But
we can say alleged,
but I heard some dude named Dre in the car might have Pac though, because they said whoever arm was sticking out of the car was sort of median. It was some dude named Big Dre also in the car. I mean, I've been heard it was Baby Lane.
Baby Lane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Baby Lane. Even the game, everybody know it was Baby Lane. That's who he jumped. Baby Lane was a bona fide hitter. Step straight, and that's why I said Pac didn't realize what he was getting himself into because one, Suge knew who Baby Lane was,
and that's who I blame. Why the hell is this Pac? You got what's these guys? Buntry, Neckbone, Heroin, all these guys that's here for that, and then Pac taking it upon himself to run over there. I blame Suge. Pac was just trying to prove his loyalty, which was dumb. Which was
stupid.
And that's the money. When Pac died, Death Row died.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And Snoop went on about his way. And look at Snoop.
Right.
You can't watch Snoop without seeing Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop whole image done changed, bro. They said Snoop got what $500,000 to do the USA
per day.
The Olympics
per day.
500
per day.
500,000
a day.
per day.
Oh, per day. Okay, yeah.
Hey, that's y'all brothers got passionate about that. I like that. We got to keep it moving though. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the conversation moving. I don't want to keep y'all too long, even though this might be one of them ones. I feel the energy.
Might be.
So let's get to Diddy and pause. Let's get to Diddy and Dr. Umar. You know, that's somebody I frequent with the content. He came to Diddy's defense with his take.
Think any black man should have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't think any black man needs 1,000 bottles of baby oil. But I haven't seen anywhere in federal law where owning 1,000 bottles of baby oil is a federal crime. Brothers and sisters, are you with me so far? Brothers and sisters, are you with me so far? Do you understand, overstand, and understand what the most requested black scholar in the world is saying right now? Do you understand and overstand and understand what the most requested black scholar in the world is saying right now? Do you understand, overstand, and understand what the premier Pan-Africanist on the planet is saying to you right now? Baby oil is not a federal crime. Stomping out Cassie, he was not charged with a crime. The freak-offs are not crimes. So why do we keep hearing about Cassie? Why do we keep hearing about baby oil? Why do we keep hearing about freak-offs? Where are the federal charges and why are the charges being sealed? Why did the feds seal the charges against Sean Puffy Combs? I'm going to tell you one reason why the feds sealed the charges against Sean Puffy Combs. One of the biggest reasons they sealed the charges against Sean Puffy Combs is because the evidence is probably weak.
Yeah, it's time to give our take on that because that's a lot. He said a lot. We could go in so many different directions with that.
Right.
It's three counts that Diddy is facing right now, but that is initially. We don't know what could transpire tomorrow, but let's deal in the 3 counts. Do he have a point that those 3 counts that he's charged with today is weak, or what's your perception of the 3 counts that he's dealing with today?
Well, what are the 3 counts? Because he never made it.
Racketeering.
He never
sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And
forcible.
What's the other one?
Forcible something like. Hold up. Let me get it. The 3 counts against Diddy. Let me get it. Let me pull it up. 3 counts.
I mean, one, who did he force?
To me, when I read the thing, because I read the whole thing, and I can't even remember the 3 counts. The whole thing seemed like it's something against it's something with Cassie. That's what it sounds like to me. It's just basically
that's the basis of this story.
The basis of everything.
That's the basis of it.
Yeah, it's Cassie.
It's Cassie.
At the moment, she's the basis.
So, sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. I think that's weak. I think that all those charges is weak. That's just my perception.
Because if they're basing it all on Cassie, 1, she was with Diddy for 10 years. 2, that video happened 3 years into their relationship. Mm-hmm. Why did you stay?
Yeah. I
don't condone. Let me say that first. I don't condone what he did in that hallway. Mm-hmm. If that was my sister, Diddy naked ass would have been naked because I would have beat the shit out of him straight up and down.
Yeah.
That's just what it would have been. But for you to stay after that, you got your own pad, you got everything. Mm-hmm. Why did you stay? 1. 2, these charges, like, we're not going to act like Hollywood don't have orgies.
Playboy.
Who to say Johnson and Johnson didn't drop off pallets of baby oil?
Hugh Hefner. Look, I got his hat on.
So I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. Like, yeah, them charges are weak. But let's see what else they bring into the fold, or who else they bring into the fold. Because my wheels have been turning ever since. And I think Diddy has a snitch in his camp, to be honest.
And I think he's gonna snitch. I think it's gonna be some people exposed in this down along in the fold though.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why wouldn't
without
he?
a doubt. And Diddy don't seem like the type of guy that's gonna go down. He gonna do some Nino Brown type shit. If he go down, he taking a whole lot of people with him.
Do y'all know who his daddy is?
Yeah.
Diddy daddy? Yeah, he was a snitch too.
Yeah, he was. I heard that. Yeah.
And he used to work with Frank Lucas, wasn't it? And Frank Lucas was a snitch also.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Nicky Barnes, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
All of when I see people don't think about snitching when people only bash snitches when they ain't under pressure. And then when you get under pressure, you be like, well, shit, I can relate to what the boys say. Damn, this too serious for me. I got to get home tonight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about that, like I played a clip on the last episode that I did with my boy Rob of, I don't have it tonight, of Judge Joe Brown talking about the Mann Act of 1910. And the Mann Act of 1910 said that it's illegal to give women transportation from state to state to have sexual activities with them, but it's not for men. So it's discriminatory towards sex. Go ahead, Walker.
No, I was just gonna say, I think that act started because of some boxer. I think I heard Judge Joe Brown say that it was because of some boxer back in that day that had a white lady, you know what I mean, that was who he was seeing. Like, she would bring some of her friends to all his fights. And they said that was too much for white folks to deal with at the time. I can't think of the boxer's name though, to be honest. But I know I heard him say that.
Yeah, he did say that. That's true. And Judge Joe Brown, he know law. He used to be a lawyer, a judge. He even said that these charges are weak, but we have to see what transpires down the road. Now, why I wanted to get into that in that direction, we're gonna keep clipping it up. We're gonna switch the topic, but it's still in the same realm with this Diddy stuff. Judge Joe Brown was saying that Hollywood is a very sexual place, and people are controlled by lust and wants and wanting things and wanting to obtain wealth. They want to build relationships with celebrities, and people are willing to do whatever it takes to be a part of it. Let's get to this topic, though.
All of those people have been intentionally enslaved by pornography, but the question is, to what end? Well, as I told you, I think powerful people are being blackmailed, and I think they're being blackmailed all over the world. And I'm talking from royals to basketball and football players to singers to politicians to bankers, you name it, because pleasure is now the drug. Lust is the tool for domination, exactly what this book is about. And there has been no greater example of that recently than the Diddy case.
She talking about the book that, what was Diddy's baby mother that died?
Kim Porter.
Kim Porter. The book is finally coming out.
Really?
And in the book, she said that they're talking about how people would do things for position or try to do crazy things to get in position with her former baby father. And what's y'all thoughts about that? Like, I remember back in the days we used to talk about, like, what would you do for $1 million? When I was a kid, that's what we used to talk about in the hood. Would you kiss a man for $1 million? Would you do this and that? Like, but people who have that money and have that power, they really are playing with folk like that.
Right.
Like, because somebody got it. But what you willing to do to get it? That's the game that folks playing. And Cali, the entertainment world, is serious out there just like that. What's y'all thoughts on, like, lust is controlling folks? You know what I'm saying? It's a tool for domination.
To be honest, lust controlled Diddy. Lust is a big reason why he in the situation he in. To be honest, he tried to control folks with it, but actually it controlled him. To be honest, I mean, he controlled a lot of people I would say he controlled a lot of people with money more than lust.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what drove him to have the desire to control those people with money is his lust and desire for sex. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he actually was controlled. Lust, you could really say lust was his downfall. And speaking of Kim Porter, I think some allegations are going to come out regarding Kim Porter, to be honest, with Diddy.
But she can't defend herself because she dead, though, or a family member can't. You know what I mean? Can't nobody stand up for in court.
But I think there's other people that could be a witness if that case ever came up. I think there's other people that were around at that time that would gladly be a witness.
Russell Simmons' ex-wife always defended her. What's her name?
Kamora Lee.
Kamora Lee.
Yeah, she always defended her. Yeah, so she might pop out and pop something.
And Al B. Sure always defended her. And a lot of people say what happened to Al B. Sure when he woke up out of a coma after so long might have had something to do with what he knew
with Diddy
by knowing too much.
Y'all boys,
you feel me?
Y'all boys got y'all history down, boy. Y'all know some stuff,
bro.
Yeah, so
Diddy stole Kim from Al B. Sure.
Exactly, and he still defend Kim to this day after she ran off on him for Diddy. So I wouldn't be surprised if any allegations come up with Diddy.
Kim Porter goes all the way back, bro. Like Kim Porter been a part of the industry for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time.
Inform us on it, because I really don't know.
So Kim Porter, Drumline is based off a story out of from I think Jonte Austin and Kim Porter. That's what Drumline based on.
The movie with Christina Milian and Nick Cannon. That's based around Kim.
Drumline.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
Christina Milian and not Christina Milian. Zoe Zeldana and Nick Cannon.
So it was a part 2 then, because Christina Milian was in one of them.
That was in Two Can Play That Game, I think. Was that the
Love Don't Cost a
Whatever.
Thing?
Love Don't Cost a Thing. Yes.
Oh damn, I didn't know that. I thought it was drum.
Yep. So Kim, how Diddy got her was he took her from Al B. Sure.
Yeah. That's interesting. And then
they fought. Diddy and Kim slashed Diddy wrist.
Yeah.
Slashed his whole fucking wrist.
Then
he
raised his son.
He's a violent motherfucker.
Yeah.
He violent. We know that.
I'm like, when I be speaking about things, I don't be trying to defend Diddy. I just be trying to understand the laws and the things that he's accused of. I want to understand it because I know he's guilty of a lot of things and got away with a hell of a lot of stuff.
A hell of a lot.
But I don't want them to create laws that can actually hinder people more, or enforce laws that could hinder regular day folks. You know what I'm saying? Because when we first started talking about this stuff, because I've been talking about it all week now, I didn't know that the flying flew out because it became popular.
Right.
Flying people out was illegal. I just didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm informed and I listen to Judge Joe Brown and the Mann Act from 1910, I can't defend that. He guilty. He guilty. I know he done flew. He probably done flew hundreds of folks out. Because if I had that money for any time, I probably would have flew. You know what I'm saying? Somebody.
But it's at their own consent though. That's the thing. They're flying out knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
They're flying out knowing everybody know what a Diddy party is. So to me, if you're going to a Diddy party, after it's time to go, you still there. You already know what's going on.
Yeah. But what if you
because there's a Diddy party and there's a Diddy party.
What if you ain't got nowhere to go because he flew you out? You expecting to stay at the crib. You can't leave.
Well, you know what you was getting flown out for.
That's a fact. So it ain't solely on him, is it?
It ain't solely on him.
Okay. I like that. What you think about that, Walt? Is it solely on him, fam? Because or if Diddy flew you to a party, I ain't even going. Man, I can't even get on the flight, even though I done been to one.
Nah, I wouldn't let Diddy fly me out to no party. But what was I about to say though? The thing is though, like whoever he flying out to these parties, when they got there, from what I understand, Diddy might give you what appears to be champagne straight with the bottle freshly opened or the cork freshly popped. You know what I mean? And they say Diddy mess around and pull a, you know what I mean, a switcheroo. You know what I mean? And you really drinking some type of something that's gonna slow you down and make you woozy, and Diddy gonna have his way with him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that I mean, I really don't know what. Yeah, I really don't know what to say about that. You know, Diddy. The people knew what they were flying in for. I guess the majority of them definitely did, but I'm sure Diddy took advantage of people in ways that they were not expecting. You know, once they got with him or got to the party.
Now let's finish this Diddy stuff off because I got one more topic that I want to play about Diddy. Then I want to end it off the show with Nelly being sued. You know what I'm saying? So TMZ stopped Method Man today and asked him, "Would are the things that Diddy is going through affecting hip hop, and will it affect hip hop? Is it like gonna make people look at hip hop differently?"
Like the end of hip hop as we know it.
How?
You know, so I'm just asking your opinion on that. Do you agree with that statement? Do you feel like, you know, some people being shown in a different light, is that ruining the way we are going to see hip hop going forward, or like the culture?
I don't think that it has anything to do with hip hop. What are we talking about here, really? Like,
well,
as far as
I mean, I don't want to like just go straight to it, but you know, like everything with Diddy, people are saying it's kind of the end of hip hop at that era. Okay.
Has nothing to do with hip hop at all. So I don't see the correlation whatsoever. If we're talking about creative and music and stuff like that, there's people still listening to R. Kelly. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, I don't know.
I found that really interesting because, like, I still listen to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Diddy has production and songs that I'm going to listen to still. There's going to be some songs that I'm still going to listen to. Does these things have an impact on hip hop, and are y'all going to look at it differently? And do y'all think that people that don't value hip hop like us going to look at it differently?
It won't for me. I think that every line of work or whatever you are, like, especially in the entertainment industry, every line of that has people like Diddy, and then you have people not so bad, you know, but there's always going to be people like Diddy. And that's like saying, well, is it going to make you look at movies different because Harvey Weinstein? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't hear people asking that, but I mean, Diddy just happened to be who Diddy was, and he just happened to be a part of hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, with that money and that power, no matter what he was doing, whether it be hip hop, movies, clothing designer, I mean, whatever he was, he still was gonna have he was gonna do the same thing with that, with all that money.
He was going
to, no matter what,
he was going to do what he was going to do regardless.
He was going to do what he was going to do, whether he was a country music singer, rock and roll, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Well, what's your take on that, guy? Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna stop listening to his music. Shit, I still listen to R. Kelly too. Yeah. Like, what he did is what he did, and as you can see, he's in court, in jail for it. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, people need to look at who groomed him.
X.
Who groomed him? Yeah, he was groomed.
Clive Davis.
Who groomed him? Mm-hmm. You got to understand, like, you can. It's crazy how people they look at Diddy and be like, damn, he's such a horrible person. I don't think he was always horrible.
Yeah.
I think he got groomed, and he took that power, and with power and fame and money, the little things, it became bigger.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that man like he's not bisexual or something, because he is. Now, the sooner he come out, the better.
He should have came on.
But at the end of He should have came out. Maybe it would have saved him.
It would have
But hey, who knows?
It would have saved him.
Clive Davis came out within the last 10 years as bisexual. And I think Diddy was applying to other people, possibly
what they did to him.
You know, that's what I think.
Yeah. He's a victim, and then he started treating other people and doing
He know what he had to go through to get to where he is.
Man, before I went to jail, I would have said, man, I'm a fruit, man. They would have sympathized with me. They would have started sympathizing with Diddy. He could have came out on an interview with Oprah and said, I just didn't want to tell the world because I didn't want people to look at me differently. I like it. I like what I like.
I don't know if he would have got a pass on that because he still had evil motives. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't think his sexual preference would have saved him. Everybody, it's not a secret that what his sexual preference is what it is.
It might be so. It might be so. I don't want to even say that. It might be so deep that he couldn't even have came out and said that because it's video evidence, and people would have been like, "So what is he on? Is he trying to expose me?" You know what I'm saying? Or it's crazy, man.
He's still finna expose some niggas. I guarantee you.
Yes,
he finna expose some folks. You can count on that.
Some niggas about to get it. Some niggas about to get it.
Right. If you think he finna lay down and he finna be the only one to lay down. And he got footage.
Yeah, right.
He know what everybody else done did because he had them there doing it.
Yeah.
Did he not finna lay down alone? Believe that.
Y'all notice all these CEOs are stepping down.
Right. I saw that.
Even white ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've been manipulating and been taking money and doing things with people for so long. They got so much money, man. I would have been in one of them countries that couldn't extradite me back. If I was doing the things that they was doing and I had hundreds of millions of dollars, I'd be gone, man, before they could even think about me. I'd just be gone. I know that's wrong, but that's the type of time that I would be on to save myself. For real.
That's why he ain't
my word.
That's why he ain't got no bail.
Right. Mark my word. They finna make Cassie look like they finna make her look bad. They gonna make Cassie look so bad.
Explain, guy.
So, like I said, they were together for 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, Diddy Judge finna eat her alive for the simple fact you stayed, you had your own shit, all this stuff. Why did you stay? 1, 2, you were abusive also. There's people talk about how she hit Diddy in the car, like beat the shit out of Diddy in the car.
They're gonna say she was
she
was hurt.
A drug addict. They're gonna put the drugs on her too. Because like I said, she was a part of it. Meaning he would bring the people in, they would hang out. It wouldn't start her off.
Diddy wasn't on drugs before he got with her.
No. Diddy always did a little something, but here's the thing: not a lot, a little something.
He got on them drugs when he got with her in Young Miami. He turned to a geek monster.
I mean, he got to keep up. He had to keep up with Young Miami.
Let me ask you this, guy, based off what you said, and I agree with you. But okay, Cassie stayed for 10 years or however long. Mm-hmm. Why do you think she stayed? Do you think she stayed totally because she liked it and totally because she was in love with Diddy?
No, she stayed because what she can get out of it.
Right.
It was a money thing with her. It was a career thing, an advancement, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What got Diddy was his arrogance because he should have settled behind closed doors.
Do
you think before that law passed in New York?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what got him.
That's how.
Do you think fear could have been a part of why she stayed?
No, because she could have had anybody else, just like she did after.
Well, I wouldn't say that's anybody. You know what I mean? That was a trainer she had. You know, training her and working out with her, whatever.
Diddy paid for.
That Diddy paid for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say that's just anybody. You know what I mean?
You know,
like she had her pick. I'm not saying she didn't have her pick, but she didn't pick somebody on Diddy's caliber. That's all I'm saying.
She did.
Yeah.
And
no, she did.
That's why she sued him, because she needed
because everybody knew who she belonged to. Why you think when Drake stepped to her, Diddy did what he did? Why you think when Kid Cudi stepped to her, Diddy did what he did? Everybody know.
Don't leave out
how territorial Wale.
Leave my boy Wale alone, man.
Everybody knew how territorial Diddy was of his women, his main women. Kim Porter, he was territorial.
Yeah.
Shit. The other son's mom, he was territorial. You got to understand, like, this man had specific women, and he was territorial.
That's true.
Did he marry any of them? Hell no.
And he spent more money than a husband would have spent on them hoes, to be honest with you. He lost his whole life. Woo,
you know, so at the end of the day, it's like, okay, that's why I said his lawyer is going to paint Cassie as a drug head because she did do the drugs.
A whore.
She knew what she was doing. All that, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, we're not.
Yeah, to be honest with you, when I think about some of my partners, because I got homeboys that got kingpin charges, that did a long time in jail, and you know, I got homeboys. Even one of my homeboys, I don't even want to mention his name, but Reezy know of him. You know what I'm saying? When he got jammed up, fam, his girl had to go do some time because she was complicit in his activities. She went and got loans, and you know what I'm saying? It's if a female is complicit in the activities that you're doing illegally, they supposed to do some time. Cassie was complicit if she stayed for 10 years, and she should do some time.
Right.
No cap. My opinion. I know a whole bunch of my homeboys that, girl, if he got 25, his girl got 10 or 12. And she ain't even sell,
like, how you know?
She ain't sell nothing.
How you know all this stuff is going on? How you know he doing all this stuff and you ain't? What?
Yeah, you complicit.
Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let me ask y'all fellas this then. Okay, Cassie had her involvement with the drugs, I'm sure. Now, is Young Miami safe when it comes to being pulled into this case? Do you think
she shouldn't be?
Do you think Young Miami's name might come up in some drug smuggling or anything else? Anything else Diddy might have pushed her to do?
It would have to come. It would have to come to another charge because everything that they have indicted him on, everything is circled around Cassie. There would have to be another indictment.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So y'all think the indictment's done coming? Y'all think it's over?
I don't think that.
I don't think so either.
Put it like this. If this don't stick, they got something else for his ass.
Okay.
I think they got a few more things. And I think some other names are going to come up more than the names we mentioned.
Yeah.
And where he went wrong is when he sued the liquor company. When he sued that liquor company.
Okay. Diego.
He did. Right.
He pissed off the wrong one. He pissed off the wrong one. Because this is shit he been doing for years and years and years. But when he threatened to sue Ciroc and
he sued him.
Well, yeah, but he tried to withdraw from it, but it was too late. But he was going to take them to court for being racist or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And when he tried to renege on it, but you know, I guess he thought they was playing the game like he was playing it, and they wasn't. They were playing for keeps. So
they end up having to sell him back the liquor.
Right. And Diddy was getting like, and what was he want? Like stake in the company?
60 mil a year.
He was already making 60 mil a year. Yeah.
He did bring Ciroc some money. I ain't drunk it since.
He did, bro.
Ciroc, I was on that rock, boy.
Man, Ciroc was everywhere, bro. Like, and then when the flavors started popping out, bro, you wanted the new flavor,
right?
I just drunk.
And then he did the VSOP.
That brandy, that's what I was on. That's all I was on. I might.
Bro, that shit was so smooth.
I might go get me some tomorrow.
But you know what? Back to the Ciroc and him getting on their bad side, I felt like Diddy felt like he was untouchable. There's a way to go about doing things. You know what I mean? Like they put him in position as well. Not only did he put them in position, but they put him in position as well. So I mean, you got to really think about what you're doing. Is this really worth it? Should I go about it a different way? If he would even listen to anybody to get anybody else's opinion, you know?
Nope.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Now let's finish this off because we almost at the hour mark. I just want y'all take on this Nelly situation. We finished the Diddy up because the only reason I do episodes for an hour is because I'm gonna give y'all the game because I don't even normally tell people this, but y'all my boys, and if you watching this show, man, support the show. Hit the Cash App down there, send us something or whatever, support the channel. But why I keep my shows under an hour? Because I take the audio out, the video, and put the audio that I'm recording the audio right now, and I'm gonna upload it in the video mastered, so we'll be sounding like crispy. And you know what I'm saying? I be wanting people to appreciate that, and I can only do that if the video is under an hour. But let's get on into this Nelly thing, man. This is just a 23-second clip, and we're gonna give our take on Nelly being sued by his former artist, the St. Lunatics.
Facing a lawsuit from his former St. Lunatics group members. This all stems back to his breakout album, Country Grammar. The group is claiming Nelly cut them out of the credits and royalties from the album. The lawsuit alleges Nelly lied about paying the other members for their work. Country Grammar turns 25 years old next year, and at its height, the album spent 5 weeks on top of the Billboard's 200 charts.
More foolishness, like hip hop always got something going on that's crazy. That's one of the only, like it ain't that many albums that went diamond. And you know, if this episode right now do 1 million streams and I make a little $4,000 from it, I'm gonna come to y'all and say, man, we're gonna split this down 33, 33, 33. If y'all even want it, cause it ain't gonna be no money really. It's just a couple of thousand or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like cutting your partners out the money who wrote the raps for you and all of that. I've heard Ali, is it that his name? Ali on plenty of platforms talking about he wrote the whole album. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't get it. Like, and I don't get that they are suing him 25 years later. Why y'all didn't sue him initially? Give me y'all perspective, man, please.
I would say because they hurting now more than they was at the time. You know what I mean? Because what's the reason now? And also, if they have paperwork to prove these allegations that they're claiming, then I mean they have a case. But if they don't have anything proven, what they're saying is true. Like they're saying Nelly promised them this, Nelly promised them that. Well, do you got paperwork showing that Nelly promised you anything? The contracts you signed are the contracts you signed. If the contracts you signed don't show any of that, what you're saying, then you signed a bad deal, my G. You just gotta suck it up.
Pause. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Pause. That's super pause.
What's your take, guy? Talk to me, fam.
Hey, they cold blooded, man. You know that boy that just had a baby. Ooh. You know he just got back on his feet. You know. That man is living his best life now with the woman he should have been with for the last 10, 12 years. Yeah. And y'all gonna come do some shit like this on his 25th year anniversary of Country Grammar.
Yeah.
Like y'all need y'all ass beat for real.
They supposed to be on stage.
Cause he don't owe y'all nothing.
Oh.
He don't owe y'all nothing. Nelly looked out for y'all. Nelly put St. Louis on the map. And y'all came along with him. What happened to all the money y'all had being on tour with him?
But what if I wrote it though, guys?
Y'all was a big group.
I wrote it, guys.
Then you should have got writers credit, and then he probably paid you in something. He probably gave you some money for writing it.
And album. They did an album. They did an album now, St. Lunatics album.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I mean, what you did, and Murphy Lee had a solo career.
All of them had a solo career.
All of them at one point. So my thing is this: y'all still mad at this man 25 years later? Y'all need to go to bed.
Hey,
I agree, man. And at this point, what money is the St. Lunatics album even bringing in at this point, 25 years later. Just to be honest, who the fuck is searching to listen to Saint Lunatics?
Saint Lunatics.
And what, even if they have publishing, is this Saint Lunatics album appearing in any movies? Is it getting radio spins? Like how? Maybe they're trying to recoup money that they should have got back then, but nobody.
We don't even talk about the Saint Lunatics.
Yeah, nobody had a problem with it at that time, but it sounded to me like they signed some bad deals, man.
Can you pull them up on Apple Music?
It's hard to find. I mean, Apple Music ain't worth nothing. A stream worth 70% of a penny, but man, I appreciate y'all brothers' time, man. Let's close this thing on out with a positive take, and thank y'all brothers for y'all time, man. What y'all want to say?
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's been a pleasure, bro. For real.
This was a good episode. I'm gonna have to have both of y'all on at the same time again. Real spill.
Let's go.
Let's do it, fam. Peace, love.
Let's do it.
Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and we gone. Chill.
We out.
Slide into the peapod.
Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Do it, baby, lick it like that, girl. Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Do it, baby, stick it like that, girl. Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? When I throw the D to you, throw it back, girl. Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl?
Slide into the peapod.
I don't drink Jack, things I drink Yak. Throw them in the ass when I hit it from the back. She like the Hennessy, so you know I pour it up. Moneybird, Tennessee, 6 Ward, throw it up. When I throw the D, you know she taking it big. The chewing I'm pursuing, take a swallow, don't spit. Making bitches have a fit, on this dick they wanna sit. Blowing black runts, and I know she wanna hit.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.